Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on IDCC, Interdigital Incorporated. I've been following this one for a long time, and the last time I did the video chart on this, I believe it was somewhere right around here, I think, right around this area. And I talked about how this could be potentially a bottom by looking at the candles that were being formed, lots of these little dojis, hammers, whatever you want to call them. But the point being, they were potential bottom forming candles, and like any of those, they always require confirmation. And what I had talked about was we had this lows over here, and talked about how there could be some closes above that. And actually, this was red to start off with because it was resistance. But if there could be some closes above that, that would be a good sign that potentially this high up here could be tested, and then along with each one of these lows up here because of this gap down. So let's just go through the progression then of what we had happened over the past few weeks. You can see it went down a little bit more. Then we had this nice gap up, good volume. So that was one of the first signs that was looking like there was a potential bottom. Couldn't quite close above the line, but then when it did, that was a signal that I talked about that things were picking up strength and making good moves if this line could be held above. And then from there, yeah, you can see the results just continued to move up. So I want to get this all updated now. And the first thing that needs to be updated is simply this line, which was resistance, has now been turned into support, because when resistances are broken, they become supports. The other key support level that has been formed was based on this low, which was a resistance, but it also fell. So this has now become support too. So these are the two support levels that I'm looking at right now. And the other thing to note is if you look at this purple line here, this is the 50-day simple moving average, and it's basically right at where this support level is too. In fact, the line pretty much covers it up. So you can either use this line, or if you want, just use the 50-day simple moving average too as a support level that has been established from getting above it and closing. As far as future resistance levels now, well, the key one and price target where I think it's probably headed to close this window, meaning to close this gap down, is up here right around this level at $24. It's getting close, but not quite there yet. But this is going to be the next key resistance level that the chart is facing up here, like I said, a little bit above 24, so about 24.15 or so. And then from there, you have the high of it here, but I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. The point being, it's made a very nice move, and it's looking like it wants to close this window. And one more time, all the window means is we had a low here, and then the next day it gapped all the way down here. So between these two areas, that can be called a window in technical analysis lingo. And with it breaking above this high here, it's now looking like it wants to go up there and close it, meaning just to have the price come up here and hit this level. So overall, the chart's looking good. Like I said, I did want to just get it updated since the last time I did it, and I've been getting some questions on it. But for the time being, we have these two support levels now, and actually another key one is simply this high here. So I need to throw that one out there. And from a longer term chart perspective, this level really needs to hold. If this is a true strong move, there is no reason why this support level here should not hold strong if a pullback even comes back that far. I'm not sure if that'll happen, but if it does, this should be considered a bargain deal if this is a true strong move here. So this is kind of what I like to call the must-hold support level, because if you do get closes below it, then that just kind of shows that something's not right, because there should be plenty of buyers down here if the price happens to fall back down that low. But ideally, you would like to see this support zone up here hold strong and not even have to worry about coming down and testing this level down there. Overall, though, very good looking chart. Nice to see it making a good rebound. And we do have another window up here that has not been closed, so that's one thing to keep in mind. We're on our way to closing this one. And then with a break and some closes above that, it could be time to head up here and close that. But once again, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. One day at a time. So we'll see how it reacts if it can get up to around this 24.15 area, and then we can take it from there. If you have any other questions on the chart, please shoot me a message. I'd also encourage you, if you have not already, check out bullmarketnewsletter.net. If you go there and sign up for the newsletter, you will be sent a free ebook, which has been getting very good reviews. Goes over tips and tricks on how to profit in the market using charts. And then with your subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards like this down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. And best part is no strings attached. It's all free, so it's worth at least checking out. One more time, this was IDCC. Thanks for listening.